everybody, we're back this week with a couple of species that are kind of near and dear to my heart, since I am a big fan of the Congo River and all the species. One of these is one of the more common ones we keep all the time, and one is something we've only had a couple times ever, so let's get to it. Alright, so the first species up is the Congo tetra, or the blue Congo tetra, more properly known, I suppose. This is Phenacogrammus interruptus. This is a large species of Yellow tetra from, you guessed it, the Congo River. These guys get about 3 inches, a little smaller in the females, 2 and change. These guys just came in, so you're not seeing their great color yet, but they get a lot of blue-green shimmer kind of through the body with an orange color going across the back. They're really peaceful, so they can be kept with just about anything, although they will kind of intimidate smaller species just because they're so active and they're so large. They are best kept like in groups of 6+. They are a shoaling tetra. You don't really want to keep them with overly aggressive fish due to these long streaming fins that the males get. Those will get torn up. I have them in here with just like some young electric blue caras, and they're getting along just fine. Pretty easy, not picky feeders. They'll eat just about anything. They're omnivorous, eating insects and algae and all sorts of stuff in the wild. They'll accept basically any food you put in there. Just give them a nice varied diet. Since they are so large and active, you'll want to give them at least a 4-foot tank, like a 55 or 75. When they're young, you can start them in a smaller tank, but I would give them something good size to grow into. Good tank mates are basically anything not aggressive. I keep them with a lot of different catfish, dwarf cichlids, other Congos, other tetras in general, all pretty good. Alright, and our second species is a species of Synodontis catfish. The distributor, I think, labels them as like Yellow Marbled Synodontis catfish or something, Squeaker Cat. It's Synodontis schoutedeni. These are like semi-rare, but not crazy rare. Synodontis, they get about 5.5 inches. Pretty docile as far as the Synodontis go. They're not like as friendly as some of the like Lake Tanganyika species where they all school together and get along like it's no problem, but so they're like a little territorial with each other, but not too bad like some of the bigger species. Peaceful enough to get along with most fish, provided that it doesn't fit in its mouth, so anything over 2 inches is generally going to be pretty good when they're full grown. And now they're being very difficult to film, unfortunately. So these little guys right now just have a very plain juvenile coloration. As they age, they actually end up getting like yellow, golden, like a leopard pattern spots. Super cool looking, and really like beefy whiskers that they kind of cruise around on the bottom with. Best kept solo or in. You can have a few of them if you have a pretty big tank, like at least a 6-foot tank. You could keep a couple. They like to hide in caves or in like cracks in wood. That's why it took so long to find these guys earlier. They were both hiding in the wood, and I had to entice them out with food. Not really fussy eaters at all. They're going to eat any kind of food that gets to the bottom, particularly meaty foods. They love worms, but like carnivore wafers and stuff they'll eat. Pretty easy to take care of. Prefer slightly softer water, but pretty adaptable. As long as you're not like north of 8, you should be fine on your pH. Pretty cool, rare fish. Alright, that'll do it. I hope you guys all enjoyed a quick look at both of these species. If you're interested in either of them, let us know. And as always, if you're interested in the other species that we haven't covered, try to get those in store and I'll make a video on them for you. You guys have a good one.